So I am joined by Rodney Ellis. Rodney is a phenomenal photographer and director and creator of Plenty Studios. Rodney, we are connected through Ugly Art Co. And we're both Ugly Art Co. artists. And you had a mind-blowing exhibition called Learning as I Breathe. And you also premiered a film called God's Son. And it was really well received. And so I wanted to bring you on, and thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So what does your creative practice look like? What goes into your creative process?
A lot of it is just like, I think people think like artists like do art all day and then like all day, all night. Like a lot of it just is just living regular day-to-day life, mundane. Like I work in histology at a lab.
Oh.
So that's where I was working there. Being there and like being around people who don't do anything like the shit I do, and like talking to them, and then having the being open-minded enough, like, and trying to keep some type of humility. Like I know that my mind works differently and I should be somewhere else, but also knowing that I'm here for a reason, and being open to learn new things from people in different ways. Like being just understanding that every situation there's something you can take from it. So I live life like that, and then that's where I gain the inspiration to create some shit. Like for the longest I was just a photographer because that's all I was feeling, and then I was like, I feel like I got a little more to say, so photography is just not saying that for me, so let me start trying to do this film thing. And that's how that started. And through that, even, it's just the movies I enjoy. That's what my inspiration is, and how my cinematography and all of that shit is. Like, that's just from stuff I like. So it's just living, and you just learn as you breathe. Like, you just learn as you go. Like, and you just add to whatever it is you're doing in that moment. Like, the next thing I may do, I may go start a podcast. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, it's just important to try to take things from your experiences. Like, don't just live them. Don't let shit go in vain. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
One thing that I thought was really cool when I was doing some research on you is you talked about on the Plenty Studios website that you didn't have like training, or you don't have like technical training, and you wanted to start something on your own. That's a very brave thing to do, because it's hard as artists sometimes to be like, we got to have academic training, we got to have all these connections. What made you want to just start your own thing?
I'm around like a lot of people who like do their own thing. Like, so I think it was just like, it's just common practice amongst like all my friends. Like, I got a friend, her name is Kendra Lee. She
Shout out to Kendra.
Goes to school, and she's from Alabama. She took like big leaps. She was like, I'm going to start this production company, and I'm going to be serious about it. And she did that in undergrad, and now she's in LA and she's doing her thing. And then I got AC, I got Jonathan, I got Chloe, like all these people around me who like are so serious about what they do in any type of way. Like, one's a manager at Amazon, one works on TV sets, and she does her thing in that way, and she takes her job as like, everybody takes their shit so serious. And it was like, if I'm gonna do something, like, I want to take it serious too. Like, I just didn't want to just like half-ass it, because as I said, I didn't go to like the school and do the years of studying. Some people have been into photography their whole life, and I don't want to come into a space and disrespect it. Like, I really value people who take their things serious. So me knowing that I'm in the beginning stages of photography, like I just started doing this like 4 years ago.
That's amazing.
So it's like I can't come in and say I'm a photographer. I'm the greatest photographer. I'm the best photographer in Memphis. Like I can't come say something like that when I'm like I don't even know the history. Like it would be disrespecting the art. Like, and you just gotta have respect for the spaces that you're in. So it's like me doing my own thing is me like I can do what I want to do and how I want to do it. Like if I want to call myself a director over here at Pinpoint Studios, I'm that.
Yeah, you totally are.
If I was to go to like NBC, hey, I don't know what anybody on set is doing. I can't call myself a director. Like I got so much more to learn, and I'm learning that through Pinpoint Studios. Like as I work and I need to do more, like I'm getting more into sound. Like I shoot silent films. I'm getting more into the sound aspect of it though. Like I enjoyed putting sound together for my last film. Okay, now it's time for me to start actually learning that. So when I'm actually on these sets, I can have a conversation with everybody. If I got a stylist on set, I got a taste in styling, so I can talk to you about styling. But then I got my guy on set who does set design. I can talk to him about set design because I've learned set design, and I like that's what a director is. You need to have a taste in everything on the set. So I'm still learning everything that goes into it, and I feel like I can do it at my own pace, and I can build something from the ground up. And when it's there, it's gonna be there, and I'm gonna know how to do everything that goes into it.
Yeah, I like that about the perspective of always learning. I think that's very important. And I want to talk about Godson, your film. I love the style of it. It's very moody and gritty, and I would say it's like very conceptual. It's like capital A art, you know. What did you learn from that process, and what was kind of the idea behind Godson?
I really appreciate that too. Through Godson, what I learned from that process, I'm talking about the idea first. What it is just I'm 26. I feel like in the last year it was the year that I can say I grew up the most.
Yeah.
Like it was like how everyone has that point, that like that ceiling they hit and they like shit makes sense now. Like I think that was what it was going through the age of 25 turning into 26. I think that's what that was for me. And the biggest thing I learned was just like something that my mom and shit always told me was just like sometimes you gotta just like release. Like it was this surrendering thing. Like was the whole theme of it, was like if you don't surrender, eventually you're gonna die on your own sword. And that's what happened to the character at the end. Like that's all it was just like that was something I was learning in my own life at that time too. And that's what I learned like art is. Like I'm still learning art. Like that's what art is. It's just like being able to it's translating whatever you're going through, like your own experiences. I think that's what a lot of people be like trying to force little shit and make it art. And it's like for me, it's just like you gotta just like the vulnerable shit is like what it is, and understanding that everybody is going through the same things, like we connecting through that. So like that's what Godson was letting like hey, we all are going through the same exact phenomenon in some way, and we all just at some point learned what surrendering was and was okay with whatever our life is and what it's going to be. Like I became okay with the fact that I had to work at a lab for a little bit. Like I taught high school for a little bit. Like I had to be okay with that. Like shit is what it is. Like everybody's story different, and eventually you just learn that you got to accept whatever cards you're dealt. And that's what I was trying to convey with that. And luckily The character, bro, I gave like simple directions, and what Leonard was able to do with what I gave him showed me exactly that. Like he has been through that exact same thing. Like I couldn't get down and tell him what to do in terms of his body movements for those scenes, and the fact that he was able to do exactly what I needed him to do off of just me explaining to him what I'm going through in my life right now, and this is what I'm trying to shoot. And he was just able to do it, and he said he felt it. Like like he was, I'm in that exact same space right now, so I can do that perfectly for you. And that was just like confirming for me. Like, and that is what I learned through the whole process of it, was like, it's okay to just be real sometimes. Like, hey man, to just not be scared to be vulnerable. Like I learned the importance of that, because a lot of people are going through that same exact shit. Like one guy at my exhibit, after watching the film, because after I showed it the first time, I put it on loop for people who weren't able to catch it as I showed it. So I came back as it was ending for like the second, third time, and the guy was in there like crying, bro, like letting it out, like boo-hooing. And like I was like,
that's what you want as an artist.
Yeah, like this what you, but it was like
please cry for my art.
Once it happens, you're like, what?
That gives me chills.
Yeah, like it was cool, and we talked, and we had a little moment, and it was like it showed me the shit I'm trying to do. I'm doing it the correct way. Like
you are.
Yeah, it was really.
What I love about your portraits in your film is like nothing is posed. It's really a slice of life, and like you said, it's vulnerable, which is a strength. And when you're shooting a photo, what do you hope to, like, what kind of emotions are you hoping to elicit? Or do you even have a expectation when you're shooting?
No, like, okay, so I only shoot on film. I don't like well, I'm not like tech savvy, so it's like I'm like film is was the easiest thing for me to learn. So when I first started shooting, I was already under the, like, I already knew like certain stuff wasn't gonna come out, because I can't look at it. I didn't know how to use the cameras and things like that, so I got real comfortable with just taking whatever I get out of like a role and making it into whatever I needed it to be. And when shooting, I just kind of have this really like loose concept. Like I know where we're going out here and what I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna explain it to my models or whatever, and whatever we can get from it. I know how I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna like make this into what I need it to be, because you just gonna you shoot whatever you're like feeling in the moment. Like I don't really want everybody going into it with this like preconceived thing of how they need to come acting and what mood do they need to have. It's just like, I just want you to kind of take what I'm about to tell you and how you're gonna translate it, and that's just how you feel about that thing in that moment, and I'm gonna capture that, and it just works out. Like it just goes together. Yeah, I don't put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what helps me a lot. Like
absolutely. Yeah. And so as you were talking about earlier, you're a learner. And I want to talk more about that. How do you learn? Like you were talking about, you want to learn more about sound for your films. When you have a new thing you want to learn, how do you consume? How do you learn?
Like when I get like fixated on something, like my whole perception of how I view things change. So if I'm fixated on sound in the moment, I'm going to watch a film and I'm going to pay attention to just the sound. But it's not like me watching it looking for the sound. I just kind of watch it, and that's what I'm focused. Because since I'm fixated on it already, that's what I pay attention to. So like right now I'm really into like chase scenes. I don't know why. I'm really into chase scenes right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like on foot or in car. Like I like chase scenes right now.
Interesting.
And it's like with me being so into that right now, I've been drawn to action movies. Like I gotta watch action movies now. I can't watch anything else right now. I can't sit down and watch any other type of film. So it's like I just really, my perception on how I view things change when I want to learn it. Like, and it makes me just pay attention to it a little more, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like there's no passive watching. You're constantly looking for something for inspiration. What, I've never heard anybody say I'm into chase scenes. What tell me about that. What's that about?
My favorite movie is Juice.
Juice.
If you've never seen it, it got Omar Epps, Tupac. It's a cool little movie. And in Juice, it's this scene where they were all them in high school and they were skipping high school at this little arcade or whatever, and the police came and all of them just and struck out, and it just showed each individual person's like chase scene and like and like I really liked what he was doing with the camera. The cinematography of that scene was cool. Like I really liked it. And I always, in both of my films, Hold On, Be Strong and God's Son, I started those both off with chase scenes as well. Like it's just something that I've just always been like into doing. I love them. Like I don't know what it is about them, but I also am learning that every director has their like shot. Like I'm still learning this shit, I promise. Like, and it seems like some simple shit. If I was to explain that to say that to another person who's into film, it'd be like duh. But I just picked up on that. So I'm learning like some like the trunk shot, like a shot from the trunk of a car. Some like the shot of them from the back and they're walking through a crowd. Everyone has like their thing, like their shot. And I was just like, bro, what is my thing? I'm not trying to like actively pursue and find it, but it's like, what's my shot? And I don't know. I just been on chase ones lately. I'm like, is it the chase? I don't know.
I love that.
It may be. I don't know. I just really like chase shots right now.
Yeah, that's really cool. You kind of have to find your style. You know, you said you started 4 years ago. How have you? Ooh, it's okay.
Testing.
It's authentic.
Okay.
How do you think you've evolved in these last 4 years? Because you know you started when you were in your early 20s, and I know when I was in my early 20s, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
How have you grown as a person, you think, through this creative process?
You can tell like where I'm at in my life off of it. Like when I first started, I was in college and I was doing grad shoots. I needed some quick change, bro. Like after school, I was gonna go to PT school and I was gonna just like do my thing. And then with the grad shoots, like I got really bored of them and I started just fucking around. Like me and this girl was dating at the time, so I took some pictures of her, and I like my first time styling someone and put them in the setting, and I like came up with a little concept, and I was like just frolic and da 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 da. But the shit was so fun, and the images came out, and I just really liked them, bro. And I was like, man, this is fun. Okay, I could do this like on a more serious note. So
you were onto something.
Yeah. So from there, I went ahead and took a chance. Like, and I didn't go to PT school. I didn't apply to no postgraduate programs or nothing. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do? And that's how I ended up in the teaching thing, like,
Yeah.
because it was something where I still had time for like doing photography on the weekends, and I got off work at 2:30, so I could like do shit after work. I was
That's
like,
the dream.
cool.
Yeah.
Had summers off, so I was like, man, cool. Breaks in between and all that. So I was like, okay, I can do this, and I can do photography. And my work at that time, it was real like dark, like. But in my life, like, bro, I hated my scenario. Like, I hated the fact that I was stuck at this school teaching. I'm back at the school that I went to for high school. Nobody wants to say no shit like that. Like, nobody wants to be the one that unless teaching was your dream from being in high school, everybody would look at the teachers who came back and taught, like, why the fuck did you come back here? Like,
yeah.
And
so you had like a little shame maybe about
it
that?
was like, I don't know. That's a great word for it too, like, but because I knew I could be doing like more, but I ended up getting to a point where like, what is more? And that was what my first like exhibit project I ever did was Hold On, Be Strong, and that was about like, what are you even chasing? Like, you just like, what is this more thing that you're so like obsessed with? Like, and I couldn't even like pinpoint it. Like, because it's not more money. Even if I was to get more money, what would I even do? Like, I bumped into this random ass man in the mid. This is on a tangent, but I bumped into this random ass man in the midst of all that, and it was like this festival going on. It wasn't the Cooper Young festival, but it was in the Cooper Young area.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've lived. He was mysterious as hell. He had on black shades. He was like, I've lived. Da da da. He was like 50 places. Like, he just said the thing he learned about all of that was, if you're miserable, that misery gonna follow you to each place you go. Like, and he said the happiest he's ever been is in Memphis, and this is not nowhere near the best place he's lived in terms of nightlife, in terms of views, in terms of food, even. Like, it's not he wouldn't even rank it top, but this is like his place. Like, he's found his inner happiness here. Now it's like,
I can relate to that.
And I was just like, and this is why while I was shooting this whole thing about what am I even trying to go after? Like, what am I chasing?
Yeah.
And I just, it's like it was meant for me to meet him, bro. Like, he said exactly what I needed to hear in that moment, because it was like, I'm not chasing, like, the shit I'm chasing is like right next to me. I don't even like fully know myself. Like, what am I trying to move to Chicago for? Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go there and be lost, just as lost as I am here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have anything figured out. And
yeah,
we're talking about how my work is always like this linear thing. Like, as I discover and figure out more, my work kind of goes right along with it. And I take these super long breaks where I don't even touch cameras. And I don't even like I haven't touched the camera in like 3 months.
Yeah.
I just took some pictures for a friend's album cover last weekend. Like,
yeah. I'm the same way with visual art right now. I have a show coming up. I haven't done shit visually for it.
You gotta take, like, it's like, I used to always think that artists worked on their art all the time until I met artists, and I was like, bro, you do this too? Like,
You have to have space.
yes, bro. Like,
to actually think, because like when I stop and think, and like with no distractions, and I'm just thinking, and then it's just silence, that's when the ideas start coming up. And it's like, oh, I don't have to constantly consume art to like have ideas. That's the idea is me. That's my inner voice coming up. It's not other people's voices.
Right.
And I just love that. And like you said, you're chasing something. It's like you're trying to find your purpose. And do you think with Plenty Studios, do you think how is that aligned with your path? Do you think, what do you hope to get out of Plenty Studios?
Uh, just enjoyment, like for real. Like I'm not like I don't like bank on, and this goes back to me not wanting to disrespect the art. Like I don't bank on this like changing my life. I'm really like sciencey. Like I really one day do want to go back to school and become that physical therapist. Like very soon, probably. So it's like with it, I just really, and I know that it's gonna take me places because it's taking me places already, and that's great. Like that's beautiful, and I'm very blessed for the opportunities and connections and things that art brings me. But I really just enjoy doing it, and like as long as I can keep doing that, like it's an optional thing to me. Art itself is optional. Like
Wow.
you don't really have to like. The world needs art, but you, in terms of creating it, unless it's your like thing, your passion, your calling, like that's all you've done, is all you know. And even then, like you really don't have to do that shit. Like
Yeah, don't take it so seriously.
yeah, like
Yeah.
and I think that's how you. When I do decide to pick up the camera and shoot, I'm just translating the shit I recently went through during the time I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
And like that's how. So one day I can see myself wholeheartedly just like that's just something I used to do. And it is what it is. So as long as I'm constantly enjoying it, I know while I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna respect it and do the research and take it as seriously when I am doing it. But I don't really look forward to like get anything more out of it than that.
Yeah,
you know?
I love that perspective. You know, when you're younger, art is about enjoyment, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I have to make I could make money off this, but then that gets in the way of enjoyment because that's stressful as fuck, especially
Literally.
like if you don't have rich parents, you know. So I love that perspective. So I have one last question. It's my favorite question to ask artists. What is your dream project?
I want to shoot like a full film, full hour and a half, 2 hour ass film, like Tarantino shit. Like
The
I want,
Chase.
yeah, like for real. Like
Yeah.
I want it to be like full film. I think I want it to be horror based. Like I want it to be like
Ooh.
some type of suspenseful jump scare film. Like that's my like ultimate thing. And as I work on different people's sets as like assistant or behind the scenes or whatever the case may be, I'm just taking little stuff from everybody's set. Like, okay, I need to have this on my movie set. This needs to be on my movie. Like everything.
Always learning.
Always taking some. I'm gonna put together full ad. I may stop after that. Like if I shoot, if you ever see, I done put out a feature film, hour and a half long Netflix. Like I'm done. Don't expect nothing else from me. Like
Putting the camera down.
that's my ultimate thing though. Like I want to do that, and then I want to start doing like different things.
Yeah.
Like furniture or something. Like I've always been into like chairs and shit. Like I want to make some cool chairs.
And you're very stylish. Like you know how to put things together.
Thank you.
Like looking on your Instagram, it's like all the different textures and colors. Like I could totally see you doing like interior stuff.
I actually like my sophomore year of college, I applied to fashion school. Like
Oh yeah, I can see that.
sophomore and my junior year, I applied to FIT. I put together like a full portfolio. I did like a cut and sew portfolio, made jackets. I made a fucking dress, like all type of shit. And I really thought I was gonna go to New York and go to fashion school, and I was not ready for that either. Like I would have been lost in the sauce, bro. I would have just been out and about, just happy to be frolicking around in New York. Like God be protecting you from things, man. You don't even be knowing it. Like I was so devastated that didn't happen, and then look back on it now and I'm just like thank you for not happening. Like I didn't need that at all. But
you're God's son.
You are too.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I really appreciate you coming on, Rodney. Your humility and the way you learn and how you conceptualize things, like, it's very inspiring. And I know you're going to do amazing things. And I can't wait to see what you chase.
Thank you for having me on. It was fun, for real.
Awesome. Scene.